Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU audiobooks. Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Tourism and Hospitality Service Management, SOTHSM, Bachelor of Arts, Facility and Services Management, BAFSM Semester I. BFO-003 Basics of Facility Management. Unit-1 Origin of Facility Management. 1.0 Objectives. After reading this unit, you will be able to knowledge of skills related to FM, preparing for practical solutions at the workplace, gain insights of the various aspects within which the facility management functions, increase awareness of safety and security compliance issues. 1.1 Introduction. The facilities management is an amalgamation of essential services provided in a built environment to ensure the efficiency and effectiveness in running the organization. Facility management include all types of support to the organization, which ranges from a university, hospitals, hotels, sports complex, different labs for experimenting or developing new medicines, etc. The role of the facility management may range from limited to an expanded form depending on the size of the organization. Initially, facility management was limited to the immediate solution to a problem, reacting as and when the difficult situation arises. The introduction of computers at the workplace in 1960s was one of the reasons why facilities management came into existence. In that time, facility management was limited to certain cleaning and maintenance of the office furniture and big computers used at the workplace. The term facility management was firstly coined by Ross Perot of VDS, USA. It was primarily associated with the trends affecting the management of information technology, systems and networks. The scope of facility management very soon expected to include system furniture and office design. The rapid growth of the service industry viz. Media, telecommunication, and banking sector paved the way for the expansion of facilities management to almost all the small and large organization. Earlier it was limited to maintenance and cleaning of a built premise and the service of a few equipment and tools used at the workplace. This was the time when the facilities management gained its own importance as a thriving profession and emerged as one of the promising service sectors. The energy crisis of the 1970s made organizations to critically analyze the need for developing more sophisticated furniture like desk and chair, which would be required in the immediate future. The 1980s was a major milestone as the National Facility Management Association (NFMA) came into existence, which was later renamed as International Facility Management Association (IFMA). In 1981, Dave Armstrong made numerous presentations in the big cities of USA on facility management, which was a very new concept then, thus popularizing it among the masses. Thereafter, he came to known as the father of facility management. Herman Miller was a well-known brand at that time. They were fast enough to establish the first Facility Management Institute as a sister concern. Another remarkable era was the 1900s, when there was an increasing growth of the outsourced organization, which demanded the enactment of new laws in several countries like United Kingdom. The growth of facilities management in 2000s increased efficiency at the workplace. Safety and security were the focus of concerns for the organization, thus increased the expectations from the outsourcing agencies to perform even better in each sphere of an organization. Slowly and gradually the facility management matured. Bigger facility management organizations started acquiring smaller facility management concerns. This was primarily to offer better services to the client and increased efficiency. This period also witnessed a debate on the outsourcing service providers vis-a-vis the benefits to the organization which have been availing their services. The service providers entered the domain of healthcare and pharmaceutical sectors to prove their might, that they can cater to other sectors as well. Gradually, the FM moved to the care home sector. Facilities management is required from the smallest organization to a giant organization. These services can be outsourced with a contract/agreement signed through third party or through in-house. Growth of facility management now focuses on the preventive measures for any unseen risk which may arise in the organization. 1.2 Development of facility management in India. The Indian facilities management industry is in the middle of rapid developments. FM services are steadily gaining popularity among commercial and residential areas. One of the biggest challenges being faced by the facility management industry is the availability of the qualified manpower. The FM requires semi-skilled, unskilled manpower and professionals. There is scarcity of qualified professionals to handle large-scale infrastructure in India. The Government of India has also been laying emphasis on skilled manpower. Unskilled manpower needs to be trained to cater to the facility management requirements. There is also a challenge of retention of unskilled staff as they are prone to switching jobs. The services being provided basically in India concentrates on housekeeping or pest control. The unorganized service providers provide these services at a lower cost and compromising on quality of services. There are reports that they also do not comply with statutory compliances and insurance to provide services at a lower cost. However, those who are there in the organized sector, they provide quality services and meet all statutory compliances but charge higher cost compared to the unorganized sector facility management service providers. They provide value for the money. Technology is already playing a very important role in the way the FM clients are serviced. Some of the processes that are already implemented include capturing and analyzing data through training and operations, performance rating modules, keeping a tab of equipment and machinery performance on site with respect to condition of the equipment. FM industry is gradually shifting to a more automated service delivery with companies offering technology-driven platforms. The Indian facility management market attained a value of $16 billion in 2021, driven by the rising population, rapid urbanization, and favorable government initiatives. Aided by the growing demand for integrated facility management services, the market is expected to witness a further growth in the forecast period of 2023 to 2028 meters at a CAGR of 17%. www.expertmarketresearch.com/report/Indian Facility Management Market. 1.2.1 Definition and meaning of facility management. Facility management can be defined as an organizational function integrating the three PSI: people, place and process of a built environment, working towards improving the productivity at the workplace and the quality of life. The British Standards Institution defines facilities management as the integration of processes within an organization to maintain and develop the agreed services which support and improve the effectiveness of its primary activities. The International Facility Management Association, (www.ifma.org), defines facility management as a profession that encompasses multiple disciplines to ensure functionality of the built environment by integrating people, place, process and technology. Facility management is an organizational function. The main purpose of facility management is to improve the quality of life of people and increase the productivity of the organization. The purpose of this profession is to support people in an efficient way. As defined by ISO and adopted by IFMA, it ensures the functionality, comfort, safety, sustainability of efficiency of the buildings in which we live and work, as also the surroundings. 1.3 Importance of facility management. Management of facilities in any organization is must in the competitive world. The reasons for this are varied, from safety to employee motivation and from reducing maintenance costs to improving productivity. The following reasons will further explain why facility management is not only necessary and important in the fast competitive world. Increased efficiency. Properly managed facilities is a must for any organization as it helps very little disruption of work. This ultimately exponentially increases the efficiency of the organization. The organization can concentrate on its main business. The specialized facility management agencies not only help in recognizing and predicting problems beforehand like ordering stationary items or other material and helps if there are going to be any issues regarding the malfunctioning of equipment. Save on cost. It is always economical to outsource the services to specialized facility management agencies as they know how to optimally utilize the resources as also reduce costs. The experience indicates that generally when such task is handled by any organization directly it results in high costs, including the human resource cost. Managing equipment and premises will reduce maintenance issues and thereby helping on costs significantly. It also ensures that the organization gets value for money service that meets all required standards. Quality and performance. Facility management helps in creating quality standards and increase in performance, which also includes benchmarking, assessment methodology, best practices. This also helps in redundancy of services and overlapping, which will be visible in efficiency. Risk management. It helps in analyzing the risk factors in the given organization structure and designs and manages emergency testing and simulation to assure emergency preparedness. FM also ensure compliance of regulatory bodies in the running and maintenance of different services and submission of required documents to ensure that the safety and security aspects as per SOPs are being taken care of by the organization. 1.3.1 Major provisions of facility management include servicing of air conditioners, servicing of roof for clean water, maintenance of heating equipment, monitoring smoke and fire detection equipment, proper ventilation of the premise, cleaning of the entire premise with appropriate tools and required lubricants, maintenance of fabric e.g., replacement of worn and torn office furnitures, carpets, towels, maintenance of uninterrupted power supply in the entire building. Regularly inspecting the built premise for any kind of leakage, e.g., gas, or hazardous discharge. 1.3.2 Role of a facility manager includes. This may range from a small to a bigger role depending on the size and location of the organization. Stacking the requisite resources an organization to work effectively largely depends on the availability of the resources at the right time and place, which can be maintained only after proper analysis of the daily operational requirements and planning it in advance. Acting as an information manager. Any shortage or a problem at the workplace to be analyzed by a manager and disseminating the information appropriately in the workplace. Acts as a risk taker. Facilities manager is the first one to face any risk arising at the workplace, which may be fire, smoke, hazardous gas, short circuit, etc., taking care of the natural surroundings, acting as an environmentalist to adhere to the norms and standards prescribed by the regulatory bodies, hence, facilitating the organizational functions without any hindrance. Always act as an innovator, acts as a person who is open to accept the changing trends and applying the same in their own organization. It is vital for any organization to sustain in the rapidly changing world to be innovative in their services, upgrading the standards time to time and sharing the knowledge with other organizations. Managing the overall property, the structural management, hard, of the premise as well as maintaining the cleaning and catering, soft, operational management, managing the day-to-day resources, overall maintenance of the built environment, managing the human resource, assigning right kind of people at the right task, managing the financial affairs, managing partial or complete financial affairs of the organization. 1.4 Relation between facilities management and asset management. Asset management can be defined as organizations' efforts to measure and fulfill the value provided by both tangible and intangible assets. Equipment, buildings, and property are tangible assets. An intangible asset is an asset that is not physical in nature, like goodwill, brand recognition, patents, trademarks. Therefore, Physical asset management is the process by which an organization seeks to commission, operate, maintain, upgrade, or dispose of their assets in the most cost-effective manner. Life cycle of a laptop i.e., from procurement till disposal adequate helps us in understanding the life cycle of asset management. There is software available which helps in asset management. Monitoring asset performance helps in timely maintenance, reduced downtime and losses in production and less repair costs. Maintenance is what happens during the equipment's useful life. ISO 55000-2014 sets an international standard for asset management. Asset management is mostly associated with industrial settings. On the other hand, facility management goes beyond cost effectiveness. It consists of hard services and soft services. Plumbing, HVAC, and other technical interventions are hard services, whereas cleaning or interior designing to provide more functionality, comfort and safety to users comes under soft services. ISO 41001-2008 lays out the requirements of facility management systems. It is often associated with the service sector such as office buildings, hotels and accommodations, shopping centers, schools, colleges, universities, housing, hospitals, etc. 1.4.1 The facility management benefits the organization. However, there are some advantages and disadvantages. Let's sum it by listing some of them. Advantages of facility management: efficient utilization of the resources reduces the cost of maintenance, ensures safe workspace and smooth functioning. Focusing on what is more important, preventive maintenance helps to maintain the equipment and machines at the workplace, making the organization for any uncertainty or risk, termed as emergency preparedness. Some of the disadvantages of facility management: it's an expensive affair for a small organization, may breach confidentiality, property managers tend to lose control of the property, security of the built premise may get compromised. 1.5 Components of facility management. The components of facility management may be broadly categorized into the following. Hard facility management. These services are to ensure employee welfare and safety. These are the necessary tasks to be performed to maintain and enhance the life cycle of the equipment. These standards are to be maintained as per the law. These are the physical aspects of any organization. Some of the hard facility managements are: maintenance of the building, planned or predictive, maintaining the thermal temperature, maintenance of air conditioners, measures for fire safety, ensuring effective lighting, plumbing. Soft facility management. All those services which are limited to the usage and maintenance it refers to as the soft facility management. Cleaning of the workspace, e.g., table and floor, washrooms, common areas, etc. Mail management. Management of the waste, assessment of facility needs, decoration of the common places like the eatery, etc. Pest controlling, managing the parking facility. Specialist facility management. All the technical tasks are performed under the specialist facility management. These services are performed through computer-aided facility management (CAFM) software. 1.6 Functions of facility management. Managing workforce, making availability of the office furniture, efficient utilization of the space, planning for an emergency process, setup, request for a work order, developing processes for the various departments. Improvement in facility upkeep, preventive and reactive maintenance of the building, managing the decor of the built premise, close monitoring of the agreements/contracts of the vendors, technology integration, updating the technology, assessing the technical market, implementing the smart technologies. 1.6.1 Elements of facility management. 1.7 Glossary of facility management. ANSI, American National Standards Institute. ASHRAE, American Society of Heating, Refrigerating and Air Conditioning Engineers. B2B, business to business. B2C, business to consumer. BAFSM, British Institute of Facilities Management. BRI, Building Related Illness. CAFM, Computer Aided Facility Management. It's a automation software for solving the functions of facilities management like the spatial and infrastructural planning for the long run. CBM, Condition-Based Maintenance, also known as CBM. CCTV, Closed Circuit Television. EC, European Commission. EP, Emergency preparedness is a term which indicates that in case of any man-made or natural disaster, how an organization responds with full responsibility. EU, European Union FM, Facilities Management GIS, Geographic Information System GPS, Global Positioning System HERM, Human Resources Management HSE, Health and Safety Executive HVAC, Heating, Ventilating, and Air Conditioning IM, Institute of Asset Management ICE, Institution of Civil Engineers ICT, Information and Communications Technology EMA, Institute of Environmental Management and Assessment IET, Institute of Engineering and Technology IFMA, International Facility Management Association IFMA, International Facility Management Association IPM, Integrated Pest Management ISO, International Organization for Standardization KPI, Key Performance Indicator AN, Local Area Network LCC, Life Cycle Costing. LEED, Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. Monday, Mechanical and Electrical. Maintenance procedures refers to the inspection of the equipment and the services which must comply with the set norms and standards. The combination of maintenance procedures and program is known as the maintenance policy. This policy adheres to the recommendation and standards established by the regulatory bodies. MEP, Mechanical, Electrical, Plumbing. NFMA, National Facility Management Association OANM, Operations and Maintenance. PALS, Permissible Exposure Limits, standards set by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, Pest, Political, Economic, Social, and Technological PM. Preventive maintenance is a calendar/usage-based process of checking and assessing the life of an equipment on a regular interval. It helps to find out the exact condition of an equipment to foresee any possible breakdown which may hinder the routine work of an organization. PPE, Personal Protective Equipment PPM, Parts per Million PPM, Planned Preventive Maintenance PPP, Public-Private Partnership QA, Quality Assurance Radon, RN, radioactive gas with no odor, color or taste produced from the decay of uranium RCM, reliability-centered maintenance. It is an effective task which is a preventive measure and controls risk of failures which impact in performance slowdown. RAIS, Recommended Exposure Limits, Recommendations of the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, NIOSH, RAPID, Radio Frequency Identification SAME, Society of American Military Engineers Sick Building Syndrome, SBS. This refers to the health issues faced by the occupants due to the poor internal air quality, IAQ, and poor ventilation at the work premise which leads to irritation in eyes, nose, and throat. TBM, Time-Based Maintenance. TFM, Total Facilities Management. This maintenance depends largely on a calendar or a clock and follows the strict timeline. It is performed on a regular interval to improve the performance of the asset. This is performed on the asset even if they are in a good condition. This type of methodology monitors the real condition of the assets and assists to decide whether the maintenance is due for that asset or not. TVOCs, Total Volatile Organic Compounds VR, Virtual Reality WO. Work order document provides information about a maintenance task of premise to be taken and completed by the assigned person in the stipulated time. 1.8 Summary lists some of the hard and soft facility management of your university/work area. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel for more updates, and we will see you with the next chapter.